Harness racing owners come from all walks of life. Typical of the large owner is the prominent business and sports executive Bill Wirtz.
I got into it through banking. A fellow wanted to come in and borrow on a racehorse, and I wouldn't lend him the money. And he was a very good customer of the bank. But I said my father and I would go in 25%, 25%, and we'll go into racing with you. And that's how we first got to the track. And from there, I bought 5 or 6 horses and raced, and realized at that time that we'd have to go in, to breeding. Well, we have just a little under 100 brood mares, and we have 20 in Illinois and 80 down in Ohio, and about 8 stud horses at our farm down in Ohio. I'll race some mares to get records on them that we're going to use for future breeding. It's very expensive, to have horses on the track today. You have $12,000 to $13,000. Certainly, if you have a stake horse, it might run you up to $25,000. So I'd rather breed animals, and I have more chance to see what those animals do if I have more people racing them, because we can only afford to race so many. I don't like to buy horses. The thrill of having a homebred like Governor Skipper. Governor Skipper's dam was Adios Governess. In 1976, she was the broodmare of the year. Now that, to me, that's a wonderful award, to have the broodmare of the year. I'm president of the Chicago Blackhawks and chairman of the board of the National Hockey League. I hate to compare athletes to animals, but there's certainly an ingredient. All the great superstars and everything, they have great hearts, great stamina. And I think that's translated in horses as well. You can have a very talented horse, but, can he have it on the end of a race? And it's not always times that, mean great championship races. It's, horse to horse, and those are the sort of things that I see out of the sport in harness racing. It's like pitting up in the old days, Gordie Howe against a Bobby Hall to see who could, come down the center and get the puck. And it's same thing as seeing Governor Skipper race in that great class that he did as a 3-year-old. When you have a horse like Governor Skipper, he envelops you. It takes a great deal of time, because naturally with your trainer and your driver, you want to put your 2 cents in, how you think the race should be won, or if you should race on top or from behind. I know with Governor Skipper that we wired to wired the 2 heats in a little brown jug. We were up to 4 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out how to run that race. Winning championships, a Super Bowl or World Series or a Stanley Cup, or winning, a race, Kentucky Derby or the Little Brown Jug, you can come so close. They're very, very hard to do. I don't think that unless you're in the sport itself or in racing, that I think the public disfigures. Well, it's a very simple thing. To me, the odds are certainly greater than 1,000,000 to 1. Winning the Little Brown Jug, or winning the Kentucky Derby.
Bill Wirtz, one of harness racing's major owners. For the Harness Tracks of America, this is Bruce Roberts.